Good day, and welcome to this year's Creativity Summit, powered by OAM Foundation. My name is Wale Animasha. Now, our next guest is not only talented and creative, she's also a determined and courageous young lady, a multiple award-winning fashion designer, a novelist, and an entrepreneur. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the delectable and dynamic Marvelous Davis. You are welcome to this year's Creativity Summit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, could you briefly do an introduction of yourself?
Okay. My name is Marvelous Davis. I'm a graduate of economics from the University of Lagos. I also have a diploma in fashion designing from one of the fashion institutes in London. I'm a writer, I'm an entrepreneur, and also a fashion designer.
What about your marital status?
Well, I'm happily married and I have a 1-year-old son.
Congratulations. Now, as a young fashion designer, you've won multiple awards. Could you please tell us some of these awards?
My first award as a fashion designer was during my undergraduate years in the university. I won my first award as a young fashion designer in a contest that was organized for young designers by the Lagos State government. My success in the contest propelled me to go professional, if I can say that. I founded my company in Blazewares in my 3rd year in the university. I have also won a couple of awards, both internationally and nationally. Some of these awards are the Nigerian Fashion Awards, the African Young Designer Awards, the Afro Wax Award, and I've also put in for international fashion shows, which are, I think, Paris Fashion Week, Milan Fashion Show, New York Fashion Week, and the Johannesburg Fashion Festival. Yes.
Wow, impressive. Now, recently, about 6 months ago, your first book was published, and it has given you rave reviews. It has also earned you some awards and nominations, locally and internationally. Can you tell us about some of these awards and nominations?
Yeah, the title of the book is Beyond the Complexion. It is my true life story mixed with fiction.
Okay, and now we're going to talk about the book extensively. But first, tell us about the awards and nominations that you've gotten as a result of this book.
I have won 2 international literary awards. The first is the Bookstar Prose Awards. The second is John Preston Book Prize. And I've also been nominated for 2 literary awards in Europe. The first is the First Vision Book Awards. The second is the Choral National Awards.
I must say that you are doing very great. Indeed, you are a lady of immense talent. Now, fashion and creative writing. How did the journey start for you? Especially in a society like ours where albinos such as yourself are constantly discriminated against.
Thank you. Well, that's one account I've decided to bring in my book. The book has to do with the travails and triumph from my childhood till my present time.
Now, this is Mrs. Davis's book. I have read the book, and I know a lot of you out there have also seen it. I can tell you this, it is a great work of art. Now, we cannot talk about your growing up without making mention of some of the events in this book. In fact, you said everything about this book is all about you.
That's correct.
Now, as an albino, and I can see so many albinos in the audience, what was growing up like for you? Especially with all the hostility and discrimination that albinos like yourself face in our society.
Well, let me tell you something. I am not one of those albinos who wallow in self-pity. They want, just because they expect to be treated specially, by the people in the society because of their skin color. No. I am beautifully and wonderfully made just like every other person. So, I don't think you have to feel pity for me. Yes. Being an albino doesn't affect your courage, confidence, intelligence, and talent.
Please, Mrs. Davis, I'd like to come in at this point. Now, while I was growing up, I heard so many nasty stories about albinos. I heard that albinos are not human beings. I heard that they are deities. I heard that they are used for money rituals. So many stories, blah, 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 here and there.
Yeah, well, I've heard so much unpleasant stories about albinos too, but seriously, they are not true.
Now, earlier on, you talked about rejection. Let's talk about that.
Well, as a child, growing up, the rejection started at home. My father didn't like me because I was an albino. He was always nagging and quarreling with my mother, telling her to take me to wherever she brought me from. He was always hostile at me too.
Daddy.
Don't, Daddy. What is all this?
My toys.
Haven't I told you not to be playing in the sitting room? Look at the way you have disorganized the sitting room now. Huh? Now, where's your mom?
She is in her room.
She's in her room, right? We have packed all these things and get pack all your toys and get inside.
You're welcome.
Why did she enter the sitting room with her toys?
She was playing.
Haven't I told you that she should be in her room? She should not be in the sitting room. She should be playing in her room.
For how long are you going to continue saying that? And she's our daughter, for crying out loud.
Hold on. Point of correction. Your daughter. Yes. There is no albino in my family. I think I should have done DNA long ago. Yes.
Excuse me. Are you accusing me of infidelity?
Maybe you should check the skin of your daughter again.
Stop crying, Mom. Stop crying, Mom.
My father continued to despise me until one day, my parents and I went to see Dr. Lawal. I guess my mother discussed our ordeal with Dr. Lawal and begged him to intercede.
You and your wife are not the first couple to give birth to an albino child. Besides, you don't have to be an albino before you can have an albino child. Now, albinism in humans is a congenital disorder that is characterized by loss of pigment in the skin, eyes, or the hair, and is as a result of defects in several genes that are involved in the production of melanin. And when this melanin is absent, it brings about albinism. Now, when both parents contribute this gene to a child, it brings about albinism. Or you have a child that is an albino. So your daughter's condition is neither cultural, spiritual, nor metaphysical. It is simply genetics.
From that time, my father's attitude towards me changed positively, and he began to show me love.
Now, before we go into that, let's talk about fashion designing and creative writing. When did that start for you? At what point did you realize that you have those talents?
My baby, what are you doing?
I am writing a story.
Okay. They gave you homework from school to write a story.
No, I have done my homework. This is not my homework. I am just writing this story. It is my own story.
Okay. So, do you want to be a writer?
Yes. One day, when I grow up, I will write a big book.
My baby is going to be a writer. So, are you done with the story now?
I am still writing it.
Sweetheart, can you just read out a little bit of it to mommy?
Okay. The title of the story is Princess. Once upon a time, there lived a girl called Princess. Princess was very young when her father and her mother died. So she moved to live with her mother's sister called Auntie Daria, who lived in Lagos. When Auntie Daria got a job in Abuja, she took Princess to her grandmother, who also lived in another part of Lagos. Princess was afraid of her grandmother. Auntie Daria had told her that grandmother was a difficult woman.
But the problem for Zambia now is that whilst the game has been based in the first half on very deep defence and getting their midfield players back very quickly, they've now got to push forward, and that could be fatal against Bikini. And I think 2-1.
It's a respect.
Oh, thank you very
And
much.
if you've been watching our coverage,
Are you done with the dress?
Bikini scored a free kick against
Yes,
Gabon.
Mom.
So time. I envy your girl.
Right into the
Thank
top
you,
corner.
Mom.
A remarkable free kick.
I wish you could make a dress like this for me.
Mom, you are
He's
big.
not taking
I
it
can
across to the
make
start.
big dresses
Brilliantly
now.
saved.
Don't worry, darling. When you grow up, you're going to make a dress for mommy, okay?
But wait, honey. If she can do this at her age, don't you think we should enroll her for our fashion school, like a short training in our next season long vacation?
Oh, well, I already thought about that, but I'm concerned about her age. She's just 10.
No. You know what they call this? They call it catch them young. Maybe by our next holiday, if we enroll her for a short lesson, that will make her do better. Don't you think so?
Okay.
All right, my darling. Don't stress yourself. I'll pay for everything. What's the problem? Relax.
Yeah, that's serious.
That's good.
Could be pushed back, I'm sure, Kelly. Not such a good one that time.
Okay, Dad.
Played out there by Amaliki, who's come back way deep in defense. Listen to the whistling
So that
in the
is how it all
stadium.
began. In the next couple of years, I spent my long vacation learning dressmaking at a fashion house owned by one Mama D. Growing up, my father bought me books to help improve in my writing skills, and that really helped me to read better. I can remember my father recording my 2 first stories in the newspaper when I was 16. And he bought me my first sewing machine when I was 17.
Now, I must say that your parents were a big part of your development as a fashion designer and a writer.
Yes, they laid the foundation, and I am very grateful to them.
Let's now go back to the issue of discrimination against albinos like yourself. Please share some of your experiences with us.
Let me tell you about one funny experience in my university days.
Tell me more. Tell me.
Monday, that party was mad fun. I mean, there was lots of drinks
Tell me more.
and food and the boys.
Ah, God, I don't miss. I miss. Hell, I just I want small thing. I want to. I don't understand gang party. Hell,
And low key.
That party was really big, man.
hell, Jehovah.
Hot party.
And I think we will not come again.
You mean the fashion designer?
God forbid. How down go take give me clothes? That way they smell. You know say no they always smell.
Ada, may God forgive you. She doesn't smell like... I've sat beside her countless of time in class and she smells nice. Her skin is smooth. Is your own dots like polka dot skin as fresh as ours?
Waiting for my village. Now money rituals I think them do I beg.
I bet we carry a good
That's
money
an unfair thing to say about her.
We'll make so much money.
It's so unfair to say about her. Can't you see she has heard us?
And who cares?
What can she do? Be she with us?
Ask her. Hey. Now what you keep that? Babe, I beg, let's go.
Are you guys going already?
No, you stay there. They pity you having a friend.
Babe, see you tomorrow, okay?
Nice.
See you tomorrow.
Hello.
Oh, hi.
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 I know you heard what my friend said about you.
Yeah, I did.
You really don't have to take them serious, you know.
No, it's fine. It's okay.
Are you sure? Are you upset?
Upset? I don't have to be upset because some people are ignorant about people with my skin color. So, I'm good. Yes, and what you said about pity?
Yeah, like they have to pity you. Like it's not your fault. You're this. You're like this.
Well, you don't really have to pity me because there is nothing wrong with me. I am fine. You see, all you need to do is show me love the way you show other people love, and I'm good.
Okay. Is that? Alright. I guess I'll see some other time. Bye.
Okay.
When I read that part in your book, I couldn't help but laugh. I mean, people are so funny. Now, there is this incident where you had a funny conversation with your boyfriend. Now, please, can you tell us all about that for the benefit of those who haven't read the book?
Well, that happened about a month after Sheson and I started dating. He made the confession to me himself. He told me that his friends and family put him under tremendous pressure because he had an albino girlfriend. One day, Sheson and I were eating out at a restaurant, and he began to ask me funny questions that revealed his ignorance about albinism.
Sweetheart.
Yes?
I want to ask you a few questions.
Go ahead.
It's about your condition.
Condition?
I mean albinism.
Okay, I'm listening.
I know my questions might sound ridiculous, but I want you to answer me honestly. I mean, without getting upset.
All right.
I was told albinos have poor vision. Like, do you see clearly?
Baby, who is having glasses on here? You see? Same way other people have low vision impairment. That is the same way we do too.
Well, okay. But I was also told that albinos tend to have skin cancer.
Baby, albinos are prone to skin cancer because of lack of melanin in their skin. But thank God for science and thank God for sunscreen.
Okay. I also heard that albinos don't eat salt.
Sheson, I eat food that contains salt.
I know. That's why I'm surprised. I was told it affects the skin of...
Look at my skin.
That's why I'm surprised. Your skin is smooth and glowing. You eat salt.
Thank God you know that.
Okay. Lastly, I really don't want you to get offended by these questions, but I just have to ask. I was also told that albinos have body odor.
Really? Sheson? I don't have body odor. Do I?
That's why I'm surprised. Well, guess I've been listening to the wrong information.
Babe, it's obvious you've been listening to the wrong people that have been feeding you with wrong information.
I guess so. Please, let's just... I'm sorry, and come on, we can't...
Let me tell you this. At that time, my boyfriend was even ashamed of seeing me in public.
Really?
Yes, really. He made a confession to me himself. He told me that his family and friends put him under tremendous pressure when they got to know he had an albino girlfriend. Sweetheart, I've been knocking at your door and I didn't get any response, so I decided to come up. Sweetheart.
Baby.
Why are you not dressed? I thought you'd be waiting for me by now.
Well, I don't think we'll be going for the party anymore.
But why? I thought you were excited about going to the party yesterday. Even when I spoke with you on the phone this morning.
Well, I changed my mind.
Why? Is it because I decided to go with you to the party? Oh, I see. You don't want us to be seen together in public. You know I've been noticing that for some time now. You don't want us to be seen together in public.
I'm sorry, but you're right about what you said, but it's not entirely my fault. It's my friends. They keep saying things, different unpleasant things about you.
So you're ashamed of me now?
I'm sorry.
You know, at this point, you really have to pick between me or your friends. Because I can't stand a man who's not proud to be seen with me in public.
Marvelous. I'm sorry. I choose you. And there is nobody that will come between us. I'm sorry. I think we have a party to attend.
I'm happy to say that that same guy is my husband today. And he's watching us at home.
Wait, are you telling me that Mr. Davis is at home right now, watching us on television? Mr. Davis, I must tell you that you are a very brave man for making that decision to stick with Marvelous here. On behalf of albinos everywhere, I want to say a big thank you to you. Thank you very much.
Life is cute and heart is pure. What we need is to show some love. Just like you, just have to get blood. every story beyond the